Second scrimmage just around the corner. What do you guys kind of look to accomplish there?
Look to accomplish, continue to get better, building depth. Guys showing that they can separate themselves because there's still a lot of competition going on, and we need to have people start to separate themselves on tomorrow as far as who's going to be up with the defense, who's going to be down with scout team, all those type of things. So it's a big scrimmage for a lot of people.
Compare and contrast what the situation is like now compared to what it was in the second half of the season when you were a patchwork kind of operation.
Well, we're healthy for the most part as far as secondary is concerned. I'm thinking that's what you're talking about, secondary. So we're healthy. Lot of competition back there, a lot of experience back. By having to play so many guys last year, we brought back a lot of experience and a lot of guys that understand that the best players are going to play, and they saw that last year, so they feel like they all have an opportunity to really get out on the field, and that's what we're seeing right now.
What have you seen in the leadership of Cox and Nicholson, just having that senior?
Tremendous. Dede and Monte as well, but Dede in particular, being a fifth-year senior, he's doing what you expect of a fifth-year senior. He's doing things like Curtis Drummond used to do, understanding the defense to the point where he's helping others, calling out things before they happen, seeing them before they happen. So he's doing an outstanding job so far.
Speaking from an eagle-eye view of your defense, what are you most pleased with right now, Harlon, and what maybe are you a little concerned about?
I can't say concerned about because that talks to our enemies. But pleased with the competition, the depth that is being built, guys flying around, helping each other, the retention of everything that's been taught from back in the spring to now and even through the beginning of two-a-days. So guys are working hard. They understand what we expect of them, and they weren't satisfied with last year. That's a great thing. They're not satisfied with what happened last year, and so they're looking to redeem themselves in a lot of ways.
From the mental side, where is Deontay? I mean, that's something obviously from the physical side, you know where he's at and you kind of see that, but where has he picked up from where he left off last year?
He has. He's a sharp kid. He understands the defense. He understands technique and what he needs to do, how to apply that technique, when to apply it. He's a sharp kid. He understands how people are trying to attack him and things like that. So he'll only continue to get better at it because he did miss basically a year, but he did pick up pretty much where he left off. Coming back through the spring and then now at the beginning of the camp, he's doing a really good job.
How did he use his time off? What things did he do?
Studied film. He studied film and studied himself as well, film of himself and of opponents and how they try to do different things versus certain coverages and things like that, which has allowed him to even get better and better.
Is he that complete corner you talked about?
Yes. I mean, if you're playing for us, hopefully they all are. I mean, we're looking for all of them to be able to tackle and cover, and I think he is a guy on that level as far as being able to tackle you, get you on the ground, as well as cover people and do a good job of playing the deep ball as well.
What do Kyrie Willis and Grayson Miller bring in their experience playing last year?
Well, they bring just that, experience. They bring experience back. Guys that have worked hard, a year in the system. They're tackling extremely well right now. They know that's big for us in our secondary, and it just makes us deeper. It makes us deeper as a secondary, and they're doing a great job.
Coach, he's talked about Khalil Gaines as a guy that's maybe moved up into that 2 deep. What have you seen out of him this camp?
Well, first of all, Khalil got here at the beginning of the camp last year, so he didn't have that benefit of those 2 or 3 weeks, of being here before everybody else, getting with Coach Manny and all that. So he was almost like working a year getting in shape, you know what I mean? And he was behind on learning the defense and all that. So we go through spring ball, still catching up a little bit. Got through the summer, we came back first part of camp, and you saw that, hey, he's in shape. Now, when you're in shape, you can learn. And he's learned, and so now his natural abilities are taking over, and that's what's allowed him to, make some movements in camp.
What are you expecting from Darian Hicks? Despite the injury, he had a good year last year.
Well, senior, a guy that comes with a lot of experience, played with a lot of guys that were really good and understand how they played. So he's a really coachable kid, puts himself in positions to be able to make the plays by doing what's being coached to him. So expecting a big year of him. Like Coach D always says, we expect our seniors to have their best year for us to have a really good year as a team.